Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Happy Mother's Day, you guys. It is that beautiful day we call Mother's Day, and we are popping in with the fourth quarter storytellers just for a quick minute because we have celebrating and we are being celebrated. So we have all that good stuff to do today. And so we're going to pop in just for a minute because someone asked me a question last week, and I said, that deserves acknowledgement. So someone asked me, it was a young person, and they asked me, why do we celebrate Mother's and Father's Day? And I said, okay. I said, well, I gave my answer to them. However, I thought, well, let's just do a little conversation on that with the fourth quarter storytellers on Mother's Day. And we're going to be in and out and on with our day. But my name is Cynthia Merritt. I'm 60-ish. I found myself approaching retirement age, and I said, you know what? I need to make some serious changes here, okay? And so we're here to celebrate, first of all, that I got to that age because all of us don't, and then and then talk about the changes that are being put in place or have been put in place to change the trajectory of my life in this fourth quarter. Okay, and my co-host.
All right. Hello, I'm Valerie Davis, and I am 53 years old, and I have just been through so many changes, bad, good. But the thing is, I'm going through them. I'm accepting the changes, and it's making me a better person. So I like to talk about it because I know it's just not me that has gone through changes. It will not just be me that will go through changes. So the whole purpose of this is to show each individual that change is not always bad and to embrace it, accept it, and keep it moving. So that's why I'm here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Things are not always bad and they get better. And as long as we acknowledge them and take steps to execute those changes, absolutely they will get better. So, talking about celebrating Mother's Day today, you guys. So, the first thing I wanted to do, let me just bring this screen down. Sorry, guys, for my little technical difficulty here. But the first thing I wanted to do was acknowledge the definition of Mother's Day and why we celebrate it. It is Mother's Day is celebrated, and we're going to look at too a quick look at what different countries do as well. Mother's Day is celebrated to honor and appreciate mothers and mother figures
Mhm.
for their love, their sacrifices, and their contributions to the families and to society. So it's a day of recognition for the vital role that the mothers play in nurturing and shaping the lives of their children. That is why we celebrate Mother's Day. And that's what I pretty much answered to the individual, the young lady who asked me that question, except, it wasn't in that verbatim language, but
Right,
basically, yeah, so
right.
that's
That's
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
saying. So, Val, let me
Yeah.
ask you first, real quick.
Yes.
What is your favorite Mother's Day memory?
My favorite Mother's Day memory is coming home from working out of state. You guys know the story. I took care of my mom, and to come home, and everybody's there. To all the grandchildren. At that point in time, she had, oh my God, I think it was like 19, 22 grandchildren, and then 17, 18 great grandchildren, and we all made that particular day for her. Just she wanted to see everybody. She wanted to see all her grandkids, and we were able to make.
Okay. That sounded like a beautiful memory. Now, let me see because you went in and out with your audio and we couldn't hear everything you
Okay,
said. But what I think I gathered from that
okay,
was
okay, and
there
I
was
can
a
repeat.
time that you guys all came for the celebration. I believe it was for your mother.
For my mother,
For
all of
your
her
mother.
grandchildren,
Yeah, the grandchildren were there. Yes.
19 great grandchildren were
Oh
there,
my gosh.
ma'am. So the house was filled, and those that could not make it called,
Oh,
just made her day.
I
And
know it
that was
did.
the best Mother's Day ever.
Oh, that had to have been. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is beautiful.
Mhm.
So, and my favorite Mother's Day memory, I don't have many Mother's Day memories of my mother because she died when I was 5.
Right.
But what I have as my favorite Mother's Day was a celebration of Mother's Day to me from my sister. She used to take me, and I used to love this. Every Mother's Day, it would just be me and her, and I would get a my husband would either just be with the boys,
Mhm.
or if something else was going on, then I would have a babysitter or whatever. But it was just my sister and myself, and we would go to she would always take me to the Cheesecake Factory down when it was open on Piedmont Road, and we would
Mhm.
sit out on the patio up there, up on the second deck level, and
Mhm.
just have lunch. And it was just so nice. And it was always seemed to be a beautiful day every time we came. And I
Mhm.
was talking to somebody the other day who said that we were talking about the weather on Mother's Day, and that it was supposed to be raining here. And the lady I was speaking with, one of my colleagues, she's in Rhode Island,
Mhm.
and she said it's supposed to be raining up there. And she said it's always raining on Mother's Day. And I said, really, I haven't noticed that. So okay.
Me either.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start paying attention now. And she said, "It always seems to be rain." Because back when my sister used to take me to the Cheesecake Factory, it was always sunny and beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then again, maybe sometimes we celebrate on Saturday instead of Sunday, and maybe the Saturday is not raining. I don't know. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I never thought about that either until she brought it up to me the other day.
I never
So, but
thought about
anyway,
that. But then
so
one more
we're
thing,
just happy. Oh, go
one more
ahead.
thing, mind, that was a memory of us with my mom. So a memory for myself and my children is from years ago, us getting together, going out to eat and walking around Little Five Points, just standing out Little Five Points and just shopping.
Oh, really? Okay, I had to try to listen to see what you said. You said little 5 points. Okay.
Little Five Points hanging out with my children.
Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, lovely, lovely. All right. Okay, so everybody has those memories of their favorite Mother's Day, and just reminisce, guys, and just be grateful for that. And speaking of being grateful, so expressions of gratitude. So this is why we celebrate Mother's Day. Expressions of gratitude, to say thank you for the care and the unconditional love that the mothers have provided for us.
Hmm.
Unconditional love. I remember all my life after my mom had died, when I was growing up and going through school, and that people would talk about their moms and stuff all the time. And I kind of, in back of my mind, I was kind of jealous because
Mhm.
I didn't have a mom, and so I didn't even have those kind of memories or experiences. And it's good to hear people talking about the unconditional love that their moms provided for them. But what I did do, I realized, and a lot of my friends told me once I became a mom, after I got married and became a mom when we started our family, was that the reason I was such a good mom was because I was giving my sons everything that I didn't get because I didn't have them.
Exactly.
And so you were giving them what you thought you should have gotten. And I
Ex
said, you know what, that is really true.
Mhm.
So yeah.
That's normally how it happens.
I know. And then talking about the recognition of sacrifice. Moms sacrifice a lot, you guys. Moms sacrifice physical, emotional, and personal
Woo.
sacrifices. So,
Oh my God. That is
mhm.
true. You know what also that's so special about moms? They're strengthening the family bond.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
They're like that backbone. They're,
yes.
I mean, they just, I mean, oh my God. They offer so much to the family when something's going wrong. They fix it. They give so much love, so much encouragement, so much, so much advice, and their shared value on love. And I mean, mothers are the backbone, the strength of the family. You know.
And that's just inherent in us, isn't it, Val?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
something that's just in us
It's
by
in.
nature. And
Mhm.
once we have formed that bond with that child that's growing within us, and then when they're here, it's just it's something
It
that.
carries on.
Hmm.
It carries on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then cultural and historical traditions, just looking at the labor and the emotional strength that the mothers provide, just looking at those traditions globally, and consentment remains the same, recognition and appreciation for the maternal care influence. So yeah, that's something that we do culturally and historically through
Mm-hmm.
the decades and the centuries. Yeah.
That is true, honey. So when I think about Mother's Day, like you stated earlier, kind of take a look at how other countries celebrate Mother's Day and what it means for them. So United States and Canada, second is the date is the second Sunday in May, and the tradition is giving out cards,
Mm-hmm.
especially cards, and having breakfast in bed, gatherings and special outings. But I tell you, I love that breakfast in bed. Oh, good. Oh, I love that breakfast in bed because number one, it allows you to sleep late. So you don't have to get up so early. So when you get up, then you already have that fun breakfast in bed. So that is something that I love. And I love the cards where they write their own notes in there,
Mm.
coming straight from their mind, from their heart. And it's just so warm. It's refreshing to get those type of little gifts, you know.
Oh yes, yes. Now I couldn't hear you when you said the reason you love the breakfast in bed, because I have something to say about that. But I wanted to hear your reason why you love that.
The reason I love breakfast in bed is because I get to sleep late.
Oh,
So I
okay.
don't, yeah, so I don't have to get up as early to make it myself. So whenever
Okay,
I
gotcha.
up, it's already made for me to bring it to me. So it's like, okay, I don't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to fix it myself.
Okay, I got you. I got you. And I've never been one who wanted breakfast in bed. I don't. But it's interesting because and I know people who do. I know people who love it, and I know women who do that for their husbands on
Mhm.
Father's Day as well. I just don't like the idea of eating in the bed. But anywho, I know. So the United Kingdom, and it's so interesting to see the different ways that the different countries celebrate Mother's Day. The United Kingdom celebrates Mother's Day on the fourth Sunday of Lent, either March or April. And the what they do is they give flowers, cards, or small gifts, and they attend a church service, or they try to attend the church service of their mother. So they
Mhm.
try to honor their mother by going to her church and going to service there.
Ooh, that's
And
a good.
are you saying something, Val?
Oh no.
Oh, okay, okay. And then Japan celebrates the second Sunday in May, and their tradition is to draw pictures of their, this is interesting, of their mothers, and then they give red or pink carnations to help with the household chores, and they go over and they cook and they do all of that household stuff, and give the carnations, and that's their celebration in Japan of their mothers.
Wow. Okay. Um, let's talk about the tradition in Mexico. But first of all, can you guys hear me very well?
You going in and out. If you want me to, I can read them so we can hear. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So in Mexico, the families they really have if they have a large family or if they have a small family, they gather for big meals, and then they serenade their mothers with songs like Las Mejenas, and they give gifts and cards and flowers. So they have a serenade, and they're there for a big meal, and that's their major cultural celebration of Mother's Day. So it's really a family gathering with just small things, not going out buying things, in the market, but just family and bringing it home personally. So Egypt and a lot of Arab they cultures in the world, what they do is they celebrate. Oh, and I'm sorry, Mexico is May 10th. Theirs is May 10th, their Mother's Day. And then Egypt is March 21st, and that is their first day of spring. And their tradition is to give cards and gifts, and the mothers are honored with speeches. This is interesting. That's lovely. Speeches and media tributes and special events like that, things that they put together for, the honoring of the mothers through words. And then we have Thailand. Thailand is, listen to this, August the 2nd. I know, right? And then the celebrations there include ceremonies at schools because they're in school, offering jasmine flowers, which is a symbol of maternal love, and public festivities. So they do that with public festivities and then those jasmine flowers in August. And then Italy is the second Sunday in May, going back to May, and giving flowers and heartfelt poems and spending quality time with their family over meals. So that is awesome. That is awesome. Just the way different countries are celebrating Mother's Day. And that's always a good thing to see and hear. So, and here's some ideas for brunch at home. If you're creating something like maybe what Val likes, breakfast in bed, or if you want to do brunch in bed and really, really sleep late, there's some ideas here that you could create things like special dishes with including spinach and feta, egg stuffed peppers, raspberry, lemon ricotta bread. Desserts could be apple ricotta, pancakes, carrot cake, inspired loaf breads. And then tea time, thinking about hosting a tea time celebration just with different teas and some nice music and things like that, just to give your mother a different feel, as she's waking up or having brunch, and just some nice music and a nice tea time with a buffet. And then crafting, also engaging in some activities like candle making with mom, painting. I know Val, you said you do painting, and creative personalization of star maps to just capture some special traveling moments that you guys may have. So if you want to go down memory lane, you can compile a digital storybook. You can create that and highlight some of the cherished memories that you guys have had together. And then just cherish nature outings, botanical gardens. There's a lot that you could do here in Atlanta too. But travel outside of the country as well. And then any songs, you can put those together on your travel memory digital videos that you put together, and then play those videos. If you create that for mom prior to Mother's Day, playing that as think about this, picture this, guys, picture this, playing that video for her as she's indulging and enjoying that brunch or that breakfast in bed with some nice music, her favorite genre. Wouldn't that be nice? A nice moment for her to watch that video that you put together with that music. Oh, that.
Yes. Oh my God. Can you hear me just a little bit?
We can hear you a little bit. Yes.
Yes. I just want to say that before my mother passed away, and you know how individuals will say happy birthday on Facebook? How people would tell you happy birthday on Facebook?
People did what on Facebook?
They would tell my mother happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So she had over 300 happy birthdays.
Oh my goodness.
That I let her see. And she cried because she was so happy that those individuals thought of her and didn't know her.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yes.
I'm done.
Okay, but that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Over 300 happy birthdays. That is amazing. Oh, right. So, and then also wellness gifts, guys. Don't forget about that. Mothers always love this kind of stuff. First of all, any spa treatments, retreats, anything like that if your mom likes that kind of thing, is welcome for Mother's Day. And then also yoga mats and resistance bands, stuff like that, that can help, fitness trackers that can help with fitness goals and things like that. That is always welcome. But gift cards for the spa treatments, massages, oh my gosh, you guys, that would be so welcome. Facials, and those are great gifts for mothers on Mother's Day. And just remember that the most meaningful celebrations that we have are coming from our hearts. And whether it's just a simple handwritten note, which is priceless, guys, a handwritten note is priceless. A shared meal, if you want to cook it, or if you want to take her out. But just remember, y'all, if y'all taking mom out to eat on Mother's Day, you're going to be waiting. It's going to be a long line. Or, yeah. So you might want to cook something, or if you're in one of the states that is having rain today, you're not going to want to do the cookout thing, but you'll have something on the inside and cook a meal and spend a day together and just, reflect on your appreciation and love for this woman who has sacrificed and given physically, emotionally, and mentally to our lives. And you know what? And even with someone like me, where my mother has not been here to give emotionally and spiritually to me throughout my life, she gave physically because she gave birth to me.
That's
And
true.
that's the labor. She did the labor. She did the real labor, honey. So, you have to be grateful for that. So that's why the first item that we spoke about was the expression of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
So we love our moms, y'all.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say that that's anything to take away from the dads, because dad's coming up on their day next month, and in June. So we'll celebrate the fathers.
Yes.
But I know that the mothers and mothers are really getting celebrated today throughout the country, throughout the world, not necessarily on this same day. But throughout the country, moms are getting celebrated really at church, because remember we talked about the the Christian talk about the saying about the Christians who were Easter and Mother's Day Christians, where some people just go to church on Easter and Mother's Day, and this is a true fact now. But yeah, so that's when the churches are busting open, honey, with people.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Val, do you have anything to add before we say goodbye?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Well, I wanted to just give a prayer.
Okay.
For all of our mothers. I put it in the chat, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I hope that you guys can hear me. I thank God for each and every mother. I pray for each and every mother. I pray that God continues to love you and guide you and keep you. And for those of us who are without our mothers, still does not mean that we can't still be loved. Right. So I pray that God gives you that unconditional love. I pray that God gives you those love hugs and kisses that you so wish that you could have for your mother. And guys, just continue to love yourself, believe in God, and keep moving. Have a great day. Have a good day. And Jesus.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Val. And thank you guys for stopping by. And go out and celebrate and be celebrated on this Mother's Day. We love you guys. Fourth Quarter Storytellers.
Yes, I want to hear that song. I'll always love my mama.
Oh, absolutely. Don't
only get one.
Love that song. I know that's right. Come on, OJs. Absolutely.
Oh
okay, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if this is anything that you find valuable, you guys. We love you, and take care, and happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, guys. Bye-bye.